up to the boys. Fox and Shane, set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a penny turn red. Can't let that go down in my head, war gaming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly tabletop podcast. I'm Shane, hanging out with Fox.
What's up, gang?
And of course, we've got Churchy in the Void.
Yep, I'm chilling in the void.
Today we are recap, but we are jumping back into our 5 Parsecs from Home campaign.
Something that we do every month here is
Basically.
play Parsecs.
Yep.
Something we do every other month is talk about said Parsecs.
Why not? There's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is the planet of... How do you say this?
I heard it from Ollie, and
Okay.
it is Persinia.
It is Say it again.
Persinia.
Persinia.
Yeah.
What were we saying? Pysinia.
Persinia or something like that. I think we were putting too much emphasis on the
I think we're trying too hard.
PYR.
Yeah, we're trying too hard.
Persinia.
It's Persinia.
Yeah.
All right. So we were actually on Persinia last month as well.
Yeah, we decided to stay.
And the vote came to the people. So quick rehash. I mean, we don't need to do this all the time, but we're running a global campaign that is ongoing month to month with a bunch of homies in the Discord.
Yep.
Where every month we all participate in missions that contribute to guild progress and success.
Absolutely. Your mission matters to our campaign. Mm-hmm. So your wins, your losses, we share everything.
Yeah, we share too much. We overshare.
We share too much.
So what happened is in Persinia, we had played a month there, and the opportunity was to leave or stay in Persinia, and attempt to overthrow the governor.
Basically start a civil war.
And that was the result.
That's fun.
And that's what happened.
Civil wars have always been good in history, right?
Well, I think so. I think it always works out.
Yeah.
They always just work themselves
Someone
out.
always wins.
Yeah, and that's the goal.
Exactly.
To win.
Let's have someone win.
To have someone win. So we got a message from the first officer after the Civil War started that said, "Attention everyone, today is a historic day. Today the guild embarks on a quest to liberate Persinia from the tyranny of Governor Rakin.
Raking it in.
And subject them to the..." That's just very good.
I didn't come up with it.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm sure. Ollie's a pretty smart fella.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure he would have come up with that. I'll take the credit.
And subject them to the tyranny of our designated successor. In lieu of monthly guild missions this month, each crew will instead complete one war mission. So instead of doing our monthly jobs that we get from the locals or at governors or corporations, we're now participating in war missions.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. Do you recap how the war missions work?
So the war mission, the planet was broken up into 5 sectors.
Yep.
And then for us to achieve victory, we have to have, I think it was 3 successful missions in 3 of the sectors.
Yes.
So as far as law goes, I'm not sure how it works, but we need basically 9 missions to be completed successfully.
Yeah.
For us to win this civil war.
So Persinia has been divided into the 5 zones you mentioned, which is the McCool High District, the McCool Market District, the McCool Dockyards, the Persinia Orbital Zone, and the Persinia Outer Reaches.
Yeah.
And so we as a collective of guild members, I think, how many is there? 23 of us?
Yeah, registered. Active at the moment. I think it's 15 now.
15, yeah.
Because we had a few jump on just recently. So we basically needed, 9 of those 15 that are playing this particular month. Because it's something that the campaign's something that you can sort of come in and out as you as what works for you in real life ways,
Ideally, if you're in the campaign, we hope that you participate in the guild mission every month.
Yeah.
As a minimum, you can play extra missions for yourself to get your crew more equipped. But if you can't, no one's got a gun to your head.
Nah.
We understand life.
Yeah. Sometimes just stuff happens and you get too busy and
yeah.
But for the most part, people will get their just one mission done, which you can knock out in an hour if everything goes your way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah,
our last recorded mission turn was 38 minutes or something.
Oh yeah, that was
So you can do it.
But then other ones are an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So if you can only commit to playing like one game a month, or bless you, Rory. As I told you, man, we gotta stop inviting him. He's just like sneezing all the
Did
time.
you invite him? I didn't invite him.
I didn't invite him.
Churchy must have invited
Churchy invited him. But Churchy's pretty cool, so
Churchy is pretty
Pretty
cute.
he was voted most cool.
most cute.
In fact, I think you guys were all voted pretty cool. All 3 out of 4 of you.
At least 3. Yeah, at least 3 of us got votes for
Yeah.
being somewhat cute.
Because all we had to do was just vote for someone we think is cool, and chances are we'll probably all vote for each other.
Yeah,
right?
like we get 1 vote each. You would think.
Yeah, you think it almost like, yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have sneezed. That's why we shouldn't invite him. And you guys didn't even vote for me to be cool. You voted for Rory.
You got no votes.
Who voted for sneezing McLeasy over there?
Churchy did.
Churchy did, yeah. Well, he's most cool, so. Yeah, so what we coordinated our efforts and we said, well, let's try and hit these 3 areas,
Yep.
play all of our missions in there, and hopefully we succeed most of them, and we win this civil war. We
Yep.
actually haven't won it yet,
Not yet. Nearly though.
and it's mid-month.
Yeah. Pretty close.
So, in fact, we're playing our Parsecs missions tonight,
Yep.
and if we both win ours
Yep.
tonight, on this very night of recording, we will have won the civil war.
Could come down
Powers
to us.
in our hands.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in terms of Parsecs, we have Butterfingers, and we will drop the ball on this.
Yeah, someone else needs to pick it up.
Don't rely on us to win or contribute well.
We'll participate.
Yeah, and that's worth something.
Yeah.
Not
like
a kill vote,
participation award.
but anyway.
You're very hung up on this tonight.
You know what I saw earlier that made me happy before I was sad about not getting a kill vote? I saw those 2 big Cape Barren geese.
Oh, yeah, the ones that just cruise around Lara?
They're just like over there near the old museum or the
Oh,
new
really?
museum. Yeah, I was
The
like,
new
"What are
old
you guys-"
museum.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it was before. That was the museum, but now it's a museum, and they were just hanging out over there. Do you see them
Nice.
often around your area?
The closest I see them up this way is like the pool.
Yeah, same because it's near the lakelands.
Yeah.
but no, they're just like over there.
I mean, they're welcome in my front yard if they want.
Should I tell them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them. I'll be back.
Alright,
Just
cool.
pad for time. So yeah, so I saw those, but I forget how big they are. I don't know if
When you think of like birds and then you see them, you're like, that's not a bird.
that's not a bird. That's an emu.
That's some kind of dinosaur.
Google it. Cape Barren geese from the Cape Barren Islands originally. That's a fact. European first documented them there. So
Sure.
when they later saw them on the mainland, they're like, "That's the Cape Barren geese." We already know about
We've
those.
named these wrong.
Yeah, we've named. Oh, that was supposed to be called the Tasmanian
They're
geese.
supposed to be called this to the Australian geese.
Yeah, just geese.
just geese.
They're our only native goose.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive. Anyway, what were we talking about? The geese.
Parsecs.
Parsecs. So yeah, that's what we've done. We've divided it up. And so far, everyone that has performed a mission has won.
Yeah. The numbers have been quite good to see. I think we're up to 7 or 8 victories.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to the next 1 or 2 missions that come through, which will probably be ours,
Yes. If we fill out our forms.
which we didn't last month.
No, the month before that. So,
One thing we have to do. We didn't even do
hey,
it.
we got 2 things to do, man.
Play.
Play and then fill out the form.
But you would kind of tie them together. So it's like one thing.
Yeah, I guess. No. There's 2 separate things in my brain. One's optional.
It's optional. yeah.
So what we thought we would do is read through some of these missions, as we
Yeah.
often do, as we do every time we do these episodes,
Yep.
to give you a scope of what kind of shenanigans are happening during the Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to start. What I'm going to do, unlike last time where I took them and put them in my own words, I think we're both doing this, reading them straight off here.
Straight from the
teleprompter.
verbatim. Yep.
So this could be very interesting, depending on what people have written. So I'm going to start with Psyduck's mission. Psyduck played my first mission with my new crew this weekend.
Nice.
The objective was move through with a brief engagement condition. I did succeed with my objective in the end, but it was brutal right from the start. I love it when they say it's brutal. I like hearing about their crew members dying.
It's
I
horrible.
want everyone to stop dying. My initial plan was to split into 2 teams of 3 person each. Okay. One team was assigned to keep the enemy's attention away from the second team by engaging them from the distance, while the other team would rush from one side of the board to the other. That's a good plan. I get it.
Yeah.
Because move through, you just got to get some crew member
Yeah,
off the back of the
like
board.
a distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It failed miserably,
Oh,
Psyduck says.
that's a shame.
In round 1, both my captain and his chief's mate were taken out. This is round 1.
Far out.
What's Rory doing?
I thought he was going to sneeze again.
He's trying to hold it back. He doesn't want to get piled on again.
The hay fever's kicking him hard.
Yeah. You get hay fever, Rory?
Something chronic.
Bad, real.
Yeah.
Wow. You get bad hay fever, Churchy.
Yeah.
That's the hay fever gang. Let's stop hanging out with these inferior immunosystems.
Yeah,
Hay
imagine.
fever boys.
Imagine having an immune system that's trying to kill you.
Yeah, hey boys.
Don't knuckle that.
Yeah, stop knuckling each other. You spread hay
My
fever.
immune system's shit. Really?
This is what we have to put up with, man.
God, it's not easy.
Anyway, so in round 1, both Psyduck's captain and chief's mate were taken out, with the third member taken out shortly after, resulting in the rest of the team to hunker down behind the main building in the middle of the map. Now I've got hay fever because Churchy knuckled me.
Imagine not getting knuckled.
So that's... Imagine not getting a cool vote. Oh, now you're just handing it out, aren't you? You little knuckle slut. All right, so it's round 1. Nothing happens.
That's such a good word. Knuckle slap.
It is really good, actually. Okay, so I want you to imagine our turn 1's nothing happens.
Yeah, that
Psyduck's-
very boring.
Turn 1, 3 people are dead.
He's doing it wrong.
Yeah, I think he's playing it like you play it, dude. The enemy had taken my team surrounded from both sides of the main building and kept bombarding them with shell guns. With the odds of 4 to 7, it did not look bright. Mm-hmm. Oh, so the 7 enemies versus Psyduck's 4.
Who had shell guns? The enemy.
The enemy.
No wonder.
Yeah. Also, the time was not on my side. After the end of round 3, I rolled double ones on my check to see if the fight was over and had to spend a story point to re-roll the result to
Ooh.
keep going.
Wow.
If Psyduck wins this, I think he must.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a turning point.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, we said everyone's won their mission so far, so the spoiler was minutes ago. You little knuckle slap. I'm just kidding. Once the enemy saw that they had a clear advantage and that they had us surrounded, their lieutenant, together with a couple of mercs, went in to take care of the rest of my crew. However, once the enemy was in range, Chow and B3M0 popped out from behind the corner with shotguns ready to fire. Pah! That's what the sound of someone popping out from a corner.
Yeah.
They were able to take out the lieutenant and the 2 mercs, creating a small gap in the defenses. Run for it, boys! Cheese it! Not waiting for the rest of the mercs to understand what just happened and to regroup, Jahara and Chow started running towards the other side of the board, climbing over the fence to complete the mission.
Nice.
While B3M0 stayed back to give them much needed cover fire, holding off the rest of the mercs. Once the
Wow.
mission was complete, the rest of the mercs did not see the purpose to continue and abandoned their post.
Nice.
The mission was a success. Back to the ambition. We could verify the casualties were, luckily, very minor, with my captain and medic, hello there, losing 1 random weapon each, and my chief's mate only needing 1 round in the sick bay.
That's actually pretty good. Like, that could have gone a lot worse.
Considering you got half your things murked at the end
dog.
of round 1,
That's my dog.
that's max.
That's Max.
That's
boy.
max volume.
Smack her off.
So well done, Psyduck, to completing your mission. On the ropes, rolling 2 1s, mission's over.
Oh,
Use your
man.
story point.
Spending a story point, because that's big.
Yeah.
Like, that would be... You would spend a story point to save someone's life.
Yeah, facts.
I'd
Well,
spend a story point on you.
you would?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. What if it was, how about everyone gets 1 story point and we get to vote for whoever the most story pointed
I'll
is?
give mine to church.
Yeah, I bet you would. Rory, who would you vote for? Yeah. Well, I vote for myself.
I vote for Rory.
Yeah, I vote for Shane.
I gotta spot my hay fever boy.
You can't change your vote.
You can't change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
Well done,
Psyduck. Well done, Psyduck. Thanks for using a story point for the greater good of this civil war.
Yeah.
You will be rewarded in heaven, not here.
Spazfrag. He is actually taking it sort of upon himself to give almost daily updates on the war.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
It's so good. Like, it's, he's reporting on victories, of course.
Oh,
Well,
there's been no
we've had
defense.
so far.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you something to report about in a minute.
So Spazfrag's mission The conference room on the links is quiet as the holdouts, minus their captain, listen to acting Captain Kendra's briefing. The guild is officially at war, as this is this outfit's tradition.
Take one.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Cut. Line.
The guild is officially at war, as is this outfit's tradition for these situations. Shut up, dude. Codenames are now in effect, with Holdout in the sick bay, Last Chance, and Bypass having only just recovered, and Glitch KIA. The guild has given us a mission away from the front lines.
Did he say Glitch was KIA? Killed in action?
Yeah.
Struth. I missed Glitch already.
I didn't even know him.
Nah, you wouldn't. It's not your kind of creature.
No. We are to infiltrate the enemy command crawler, plant charges, and get out.
Ooh, I like that.
Quick and quiet. Playtime's over. We are a military outfit again. Questions? Landon spoke up. Kendra, with the cap, Haymaker. Kendra cut him off shortly. I'm Haymaker.
What?
You may not have joined us until late, but you will respect the customs. Before you ask, it pissed me off. I know the deal you have with Holdout, and I'm not letting you out of it early because he's down. Don't ask again. Suit up. You'll leave your name lights out one way or another. Dismissed. Wow,
Okay.
that's brutal.
It was Spazfrag we did the voices for last time, wasn't it?
Yeah. You had everyone except a line except for me.
You had a line.
I had one line.
You had one line at the start.
That's
and
fine.
honestly,
He wants more lines, damn it.
Yeah, I deserve more lines.
I don't know, man. How about you, for the rest of this read through, you don't mess up a single word, and then you can have more. Then you can have more lines.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I can't speak. I'm dyslexia.
Yeah. You are dyslexia. He's not even joking.
And I'm at the font big.
You what? How made the font bigger? Can you actually do that? No. That doesn't. It just scrolls.
Doesn't work.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to whisper it in your ear and you can just read it after I say it?
No, thank you. I don't like you being that close to my ear.
Not
After
on
action
camera.
report, Kendra, Haymaker, Frimpton was not quick and quiet. We must have tripped an alarm on the way in because the enemy was in position and covering the objective by the time we got to it. We immediately moved to surround it so the charges could be planted, but had to take out the enemy first. We engaged in a prisoner maneuver as Bypass and Birdseye waited for an opening to blow the place. We ended up having to take out the enemy before completing our objective. The intermittent lighting worked in our favour and allowed us to get close and take out their heavy weapons before they could use them.
Nice.
Special mention of Lights Out should be made. He either found his inner merc or is going to die trying. He managed to lead the charge and remove an enemy special operative before being taken down.
Sweet.
He is recovering in sickbay. We are no strangers to war. The holdouts are ready to do their part. Objective success. So injuries. Leo, Lights Out, Landon, end report. One injury, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Got out scot-free. I like that.
Turn 14, War Mission, Planet, Persinia, Patrons, no Patrons, Rivals, none follow. There's so much detail here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Another successful mission for the Civil War.
Yeah.
I love the lore that this guild is just... We showed up to Parsinia, which was our third planet. We had been on Zittern and Lothal,
Yeah.
I think. Or am I thinking of... That's a Star Wars
That's a
planet.
Star Wars planet.
Yeah.
Zittern.
Yeah, I just said
Persinia
that.
is the second one. Yeah.
Oh, Persinia is the second?
I believe so.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, maybe. Nah,
can't
there's definitely 3 planets.
There's a full-on like turn-by-turn breakdown here. That's one thing I love about what we're doing with this campaign is like people can put in as much or as little info and fluff as they want in their write-ups.
Yeah.
Being able to read it and just look at it, like it's awesome. Like it, yeah. This is literally a step-by-step. He even mentions what his special event was.
So good.
Yeah.
And I like how that, like, these are all separate threads. So you go into a Discord channel called Mission Write-Ups.
Yeah.
And you've just got the threads of everyone that's done a mission that month, and you can just click on them. I've
Yep.
got Junk Barbarians that I'll skim over quickly because Junk's done it in the same way, where it's like a picture of his crew, explanation, turn 1, where they were on turn 1, turn 2.
Yes.
It's like as good as you can get. They're all top down.
Yep.
He's got a cool ship, which I guess is his little shuttle that takes him from.
Nice.
Hey, is that a beer can? It's terrain. It is. He's got a beer can that he's turned into terrain.
What kind of beer is it?
Well, I mean, he's painted it, so.
Oh, wow.
But I'd say maybe it's probably a Cooper's. Governor Rakin has hired a band of mutants to seize the landing pads at the spaceport. This is Junk Barbarians. If the guild wants to be able to move men and material via the air, they will need a crew to blast their way in, access the system, and retract the blast roofs from the pads. Pads. Yeah, that makes sense. Uncle Jan's misfits have been assigned the task.
Uncle Jan?
Uncle Jan's misfits.
Fair.
At the first break in the sandstorm, they land a stolen shuttle at a small auxiliary pad and move in. He's got 10 enemies.
Wow.
9 plus a boss.
Far out.
The stat line is panic 1 to 3, which is good. They've got a 50% chance of panicking. Combat skill plus 0, but toughness 5, and they're aggressive. And they look great. They're perfect. The plan. The special rules for the scenario are a bit of struggle, which improves enemy morale. Well, dang. That was the one thing he had going for him. And watch your shots, which means only 3 of my guys can fire weapons in a turn.
Far out.
So I break my force into A team, 3 crewmen with weapons that have a rate of fire of 2, and B team. So both get rerolls in melee. So got a bit of a melee and a range team. A team will maneuver to engage at range across whatever open ground they can find, and B team will approach the enemy flank under cover. That's the plan. So, turn 1, both teams maneuver towards each other and no shots fired.
Yep.
See, that's a typical turn 1.
That's how our turns go.
I don't know how Sardak just got destroyed.
The
but
shell guns.
Yeah, fair.
I think they're grenade launchers, right?
I assume so.
I think so, yeah. I think they're
Uh,
indirect as well. Oh, no, you need line of sight, but maybe they're blast. They're area.
Yeah, so and on turn 1 where you're all grouped up. So turn 2, both teams continue to advance, and Turov takes the first shot of the battle from a roof. Nothing happened. Turn 3, things go as planned so far. A team moves into a good firing position, and B team moves in behind a clump of machines that mostly break line of sight.
Nice.
Concentrated fire from the A team brings down the enemy boss. Boom, straight up.
Wow.
Only
Straight
9
up.
more to go.
Yeah. Hey, bring down the boss first go, though.
Yeah. First, second actual shot of the game.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Pop goes the weasel. The escalating battle event at the end of turn 3 is a rush, which essentially gives the enemy a free full move between turns.
Oof.
This puts the toughness 5 shotgun wielding enemies suddenly right on top of B team.
Yeah.
That is not good. Turn 4, things get hairy, I can imagine. The battle turns into a chaotic melee and looked like it was about to be a disaster for the enemies. But the enemy's low combat skill and bad die failed to produce any casualties.
Oof, that's lucky.
Thank goodness. A specialist with a clingfire pistol managed to set Turov on fire.
What?
But this resulted only in a stun. Friendlies are green triangles. Bad guys are red circles. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. He's even given some color codes because of it. They all look like miniatures on a table.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some dots and stuff next to them.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Turov and Uncle Jan fire down from the roof. Turn 5. Continued fire from A team and B team superior CS gradually wears the impressive looking enemies advance down. Turn 6, with the boss down and his morale bonus gone, casualties start to take their toll soon, and there are only a few mutants left on the field.
Nice.
That's the correct pronunciation of that word, right? Mutants?
It depends on where you went to
Turn
school.
7, Esmeralda becomes a casualty and will spend some time in sickbay, and the last of the mutants either flee or are killed.
Nice.
Victory. Held the field. Final assessment. Dice saved me from what could have easily been an L.
Absolutely.
So Psyduck and Junk Barbarians missions were on a knife's edge.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Yeah.
A story point and some lucky rolls, and we got 2 wins instead of 2 hideous losses.
Oh, yeah.
Tasty.
Tasty indeed. So I've got another one to read.
Excellent.
I have white.
Yes.
White.
White. You saying the color white?
White. This is. Oh my god! I'm still going. There's so many pictures here. Far out. There's like a thing below each picture.
And he wanted a line, a thing below each picture.
Paragraph.
Bro, that's wild. That's crazy. Something follows the preceding thing.
You wouldn't believe it.
That's insane,
You're
dude.
right about it, dude.
Wow.
With the outback.
Anyway, thanks for
is
thanks for listening to Army Rose Podcast.
With the outbreak of civil war, the crew are tasked with seizing the food warehouses in the docks.
I've made it worse.
I'm
no,
sorry.
you don't be
everyone.
sorry. I've made it worse.
Now
I've drawn attention to it.
Yeah,
So now you're thinking about it.
Oh, I can't not think about it, dude. to maximize the morale effect, they opt to target both the wine store and the adjacent cheese and charcuterie cold store.
Ooh, cheese. Wine and cheese.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let the governor eat gruel.
Yeah, facts.
Although it's only some Starport scum guarding the warehouses, there are 12 of them.
Oh,
and with
wow.
shotguns, this could be messy.
Bro, my upcoming mission is against 5 Black Dragon mercs. Everyone's against...
Still, though.
Yeah, they're pretty tough, but
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
they're fighting 10 and
Yep.
12 people, mutants.
So it looks like White rolled up some good gear to start with. Basically, all of it was damaged, though, so spend some time repairing. And visibility is poor with dust swirling everywhere. The enemies are limited. Shotgun range won't really matter now. That's one cool thing about this planet as well, where there's a rule where blast and laser weapons have a -1 to hit
Because of these constant dust storms.
because of the dust, reflective dust storms.
Reflective dust, yeah.
Yeah. The crew deploy in 2 teams at opposite flanks, with the Starport scum deploying in 3 groups. The plan is to hit the 2 flanking groups first, then finish off the central group. Again, yeah, top-down pictures of deployment zones, some awesome terrain, a lot of crates and barrels and stuff like that. On the other flank, Captain Yannick leads Yesim and Mio forward, so it looks like they've done some flanking up the sides, and fire is exchanged between Yesim and the scum. A shotgun blast just missing Yesim, so he's used a story point to save him there.
Oh, right.
Again, story points, man.
Clutch.
Coming in clutch.
No wonder I get absolutely destroyed. I don't use story points.
No.
I might have to start thinking about adding that,
Yeah.
actually.
Fire. Again, this is a turn by turn. It was. It looks like he suffered some casualties at the end. Mio was lightly wounded and just needs 1 turn in the sick bay. Halada actually learned something from being shot. It hurts. And gained
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah, it does hurt.
So the crew pretty much got away with it. Now a brie or a camembert with this Merlot.
With a Merlot, yeah, I'd go a double brie.
What's the actual difference between brie and camembert?
It's one of those like, what's the difference between the moon and the sun if you close your eyes?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, hearing about these missions have me pumped to play mine. I'm also very curious. You know, we were previously on Zittern and we set up a stronghold there, like a little base there.
Yep.
I'm curious, and we've had to go back and defend that at some point, I believe.
Yeah, like there was a extra mission or a side quest.
That some crew who were ready to go
Yep.
need to pack up, jump on a shuttle, and head back there.
Yep.
And defend it. But I want to see, like, if we win the Civil War, what's that going to look like for, you know, if we were on a planet where we had minimal impact and didn't really do anything and was able to develop a stronghold,
Yep.
what does that mean if we just created a civil war
Yeah.
to overthrow the government and we've instilled our own government?
Yeah.
What's that going to look like? And then we go to our new planet potentially.
And what are we going to do there?
And what's that look like? And then how do we keep tabs on the previous
Yeah.
2 planets? And as we spread around the galaxy, the guild needs to continuously spread their essence, spread their reach, influence
Yep.
into these planets, but also maintain it on the old ones. It's just going to
Yeah.
be a lot of fun watching crews take emergency jobs to head back to planets and
Yep.
do certain things. And
I wonder how that's going to go with our sort of contracted monthly missions as well.
yeah,
Like it might get to a point now where it's kind of like there's going to be bonus missions there that are available to anybody.
Yeah.
To go to, you know, Planet X to reinforce the influence there.
go
or
investigate an assassination attempt on the governor we put in on Persinia.
Possibly.
Things like that.
That's exactly what might happen.
It feels like it's heating up.
Yep.
It feels like we've spent some time on 2 planets, had some pretty reasonable impact on those 2 planets.
Yeah.
Are about to head to a 3rd, but the guild's grown. I mean, like we've got 23 members, 15 active
Yep.
on any given month, and it's just a lot of fun. Everyone throwing in all their battle reports and us all. So every single month, if you're just listening to this and you've just listened to our podcasts, we also have a second channel where we put all of our videos on.
Yeah, so instead of us really doing write-ups and that, we do it in the form of battle report.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you can see how we go in our missions on our second channel, and watch us usually get quite heavily spanked.
Yeah, although I feel like lately we've been turning around. We've been getting some better gear, spending
Yeah.
our XP. You've been equipping your gear that previously just lived in your
It helps.
stash.
It
does
helps,
help.
right?
It helps.
No point keeping it in the stash
You don't need to
forever.
convince literally anyone else. Everyone knows. Except you. Well, no, you know. So now everyone knows.
I forgot.
So you don't have to be a Patreon. You don't have to do anything except for jump in our
No.
Discord, link on hobbyhomies.com.
Yep.
Jump into our Parsecs channel and be like, hey guys, how do I jump in the campaign? And someone will redirect you to where
Someone
you
will
need to go.
point you towards Ollie.
Yeah. Or one of us or someone.
Yeah.
You'll find your way. They always do.
Absolutely.
The crew will. We'd love to have you in the guild.
Yep.
Hey, if you jump in right now, you could help us win this civil war. But if not, help us maintain our influence here when we move on to another planet. That'd be dope.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Patreon, though, you could be one.
You could be one. For $2 a month, you can get early access to our battle reports and our episodes when time permits. Wow, I've had a big day. I climbed a tower that was 33
Hey,
meters in the air.
you did climb a water tower. Hey, you said 30. Now it's 33.
The sign on the thing says 33.3.
Wow. And you climbed that
Climbed it.
with what?
A ladder.
That's crazy.
You gotta have like a fall arrestor, there's like a wire thing that goes up,
Yeah.
and you gotta climb up and clip onto that.
So
and
you gotta-
keep climbing.
You clip it onto like a part of the ladder, take a few steps, and clip a new one onto.
Nah, so it's like a wire
don't
that
care.
runs up with like a pulley, and like if you fall, it locks into place.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Did you fall?
I did not fall,
Ah.
but far out it was blowy up there, dude.
Oh yeah, you
So
forget that wind
windy.
is crazy up
Yeah,
in
the
the
whole
sky.
thing was like moving.
Oh man, it makes me feel sick to think about.
It was amazing.
And you sent photos, and the photos blew my mind. But I'm also like, I know photos never do it justice.
Nah,
Like I can't capture. I can see you're really high up, but I know when you're up there, it's different.
dude, so awesome.
Really, you like
yeah.
that stuff?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
You're in the wrong. Like you literally are in the wrong field. Because I mean, obviously you're in the right one because it took you up a water tower. But most of the time you're digging under the ground.
Yeah, I know.
That's the opposite way you want to
Normally
go.
my elevation goes in the negatives.
Yeah, but this time you were well in the positives. Yeah. I bet you love elevators. Anyway, speaking
Up
of
and down.
elevating, you could elevate this podcast with your donations through Patreon.
Good segue.
Thanks, bro.
It's all right.
I've been working on it all. This whole thing was planned. This whole episode,
I could tell.
but it's all scripted. You're just part of my game.
Well, fix my lines, which
I can't fix you. Your lines are fine, dude. They were well written. I put them in big size 18,
no
Times New Roman, bold, underlined. You just can't speak.
I blame the underline.
Yeah, that's what it was. It threw you
Massive
off.
shout out to our patrons. We have the goats. We have Burnsy, Final Dinosaur, Gridlock, Axe, Anax, MJ, Test Dummy, and Black Apollo.
We've got the OG homies, Brandon W, Moose, Elko, Churchy, thanks Churchy, Rad, Ollie, Hockers, Penny, Aggro, Don Hua, Don Pure Blind, Primal Nerds, Jackson V, and Big Roach. I don't even think I said Roach. I think I said Roche.
Right. Sounded like Roche.
Big Roche. Thank you all for keeping the lights on, keeping the beers here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks,
a lot.
guys. Thanks heaps.
We'll see you next week.
Hey, bro.
Woo! Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a penny time